Hey guys, this is a requested video for, I believe, screen name Underbidder1, and he was asking how to take off the handle so you can see the tang. So basically, here we go. He says he has a saber as well, but the thing is, with sabers, all the blades are machine made, so I don't understand why you would want to take the handle off. Okay, so either way, this one's, I've never, well, I shouldn't say never, because I have, but I never seen actually somebody take off the end cap and pull the blade out. I've seen sabers that they don't have the end thing here, like if they cut it off or something, and then they just have the hand guard, I guess, here, like hanging, and it looks really bad, it looks ugly, but anyway, whatever. There's other different kinds than this one here. This one, you can tell it has a cherry blossom on the bottom of it. There's some that have just a flower, and then basically it has the screw in the center, so you just turn it and it just comes off. There's others that have nuts on them, and I don't know, I like this one better because it looks more, I don't know, showy, like real nice, and nice, I guess, just looks good. And like I said, there's no reason to take it off because all these sabers are machine made, so okay, unless you get a saber that's a katana. Basically all they did is they get the blade off the katana and they put it in a handle, like a longer handle than this, and then they put a peg, which I'm going to talk to you about. They put a peg on it, so you take off the peg and then you can take off the saber, the blade, I'm sorry. So there's that. And also, not on a lot of World War II swords come in 2 pegs. Most of the ones that I've seen only has 1, and like I said, there are some, but more rare than others, I would say, the ones with 2 pegs. And I don't have a 2-peg World War II sword, so I have a reproduction, like a hand-forged katana made by I believe it's Masahiro, I believe. Anyway, if I pronounce that wrong, please forgive me. Like I told you, I'm dyslexic, and yeah. So anyway, this one has 1 peg here, and it has 1 peg there. So basically all you do is take off the pegs, and you hit the handle, and it comes off really easy. To put it on, you hold the handle, you put the blade in, and you hit this, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But anyway, also, there's a lot of people out there as well that take off the handles of the NCO sword. Okay, now the early ones of these came out in, I believe, 1931 or 1939, somewhere around there. If I'm not mistaken, 1931, but I could be mistaken, so whatever. Anyway, a lot of people, well, yeah, I guess, a lot of people take these off to see, oh wow, you know, it's a katana, you know, it's World War II, it's old, and all this bunch of stuff, it's probably a family heirloom. That's not the case. This was an actual a military issued sword. It's not handmade, I'm sorry to say, it's machine made. All NCO blades, swords, are machine made, all of them. Now if you get an officer sword, more than likely you get a handmade blade, depending on the quality, and if it has a family crest on it. It could be older. As well, you might want to look at the tang, which I'm going to show you right now. If it's black rust, it's very old. If it has black rust, if it's brown, then it's a few centuries. I believe centuries, yeah, and so forth. There's books on them. You learn about the rust and what the color of the rust is on the tang, so you can more or less tell how old the blade is. So anyway, the people that take these off, you take the screw off right here, and then you take off the hanger, and then you take this screw off right here, and then it's aluminum, this one, and then on the inside you have wood. So you take that off, and then you have basically the entire blade. So, but like I said, there's not really a point to it unless you're trying to restore it really nice, and let's say that it got hit by shrapnel or something. Now, if it got hit by shrapnel, that would make the sword worth more, but it's all in you guys' opinions, so whatever you want to do, it's your sword, and I can't argue with what you do with your own sword. So now let's show you how to take off the peg. Here's a hammer, a small hammer. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to take it off with, let me see if I can sit here so I can get it framed better. Okay. Now the peg is right here, right? So you get the end, something flat so you don't ruin it. You put it where the peg is and you push. Okay. Now here's the peg. It's pretty far away, so I don't know if you can see it. So what you're going to want to do is, after the peg's off, you're going to want to, if it has a what do you call it, a snap, I guess, a button to hold it in, you want to take that out just a little bit, and then you're going to want to hit this part here, and then it's going to move. And then you're going to want to slide it out. Then from there you can take off all your little spacers and all that. So right here you can see that the blade, or the tang, is black. It has minor brown rust on it. Let me see if I could get a closer look. If I could. Okay, so you have black rust on there, and then you have, like I said, the lighter rust, which is brown, and then you have 5 signatures on here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so once you get this off, then you can hold it, because this part here on the blade is supposed to rust. This is what it's designed for. This is how you tell how old the blade is. So basically, you hold it, and then, you know, you take it out and you clean it, or whatever. Once you clean it and you do all that to it, and then you put everything back together, what you do is you get your handle, right? Okay. And then you slide it in. If I could try and do it a little bit better, but okay. Now, what you're gonna want to do, let me back up a little bit. Let me get my oh, here's the peg. Okay. I don't know if you could see that right, but there's the peg. Don't lose the peg. Okay. You're going to want to hold it like this, and then you're going to want to hit it. Now once it's settled in, you get your peg. You always want to put it the right way, because if you force it in, that's not good. It has to be tight, but it has to be perfect. And there you go. Just like that.